Tabassum, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us on the program. I wanted to have you on to get a sense of an update in the Muslim Advisory Council of Canada's continued efforts to fight Islamophobia here locally, but also province-wide, nationally. So let's start with that. Let's talk about what has the Advisory Council been doing, in these last few weeks to continue these efforts.
Well, Melissa, thank you so much for having me today. We've met with our local MPs. They actually held an anti-Islamophobia roundtable where local stakeholders were invited to discuss policy recommendations. So we brought up our own policy recommendations to them there, but we also realized that we wanted to hear from our own community. So we held a community roundtable just yesterday with local stakeholders in the community, and they brought up such great and valid points that we will be taking forward to our other local officials here in Milton and Halton, but we'll also be submitting those to NCCM on their submission portal, which will be taken to the National Summit on Islamophobia. Everyone that came yesterday provided such great points, and everyone's insight and perspective is so unique that it's very important that everyone realize that they need to have their voices heard, and we're always open to having discussions with them. So they're welcome to reach out to us at any time.
Just quite briefly, a couple of the points that you had heard from yesterday's roundtable that you thought that was really important to pass along.
Yeah, so just off the top of my head, I don't actually have any in front of me. Some were in regards to education, having some anti-Islam lesson plans or courses implemented into our education system. There were examples of street harassment that happens. What can be done in terms of street harassment? So if a visible Muslim woman is walking down the street and somebody harasses her and it's targeted because she's a visible Muslim, like what can be done there? So there were some ideas given in that sense of community groups working with the local police and coming up with ways on how to report. And I know a lot of times the hate happens online, but then the reporting to the police, it can become complicated because the Muslim community doesn't feel so comfortable reporting that to the police. So perhaps having local grassroots organizations such as ours working with the Halton Regional Police to develop a better and more accurate way to track these hate incidences and to make it easier on our community to come forward and feel comfortable to report that all.
So we talk about this on some of the ways that we can fight Islamophobia, but what can we do as allies then? I know there are some ideas that you have that we can do to help.
Yeah, so to be an ally to the Muslim community, I suggest 4 things. Listen to Muslim voices, be it your neighbors, your friends, your colleagues. Really listen to what they're going through. Give them your ear. And let them vent a little bit. It's been a really hard time for the community, and they might just need somebody to listen to them and how they're feeling. I would say learn about Islam, learn about Muslims, pick up a book, go online, and learn about the true essence of Islam, and that's peace. I would also say amplify Muslim voices right now. And I think, Melissa, you've actually done a really great job in reaching out and amplifying Muslim voices. So I'm very appreciative of you and everyone else who is doing that right now. And what we can all do as individuals is reflect on our everyday lives and what we can do. So whether it be conversations with our colleagues to say like, nope, like I don't think what you said about this group, like you should not be saying that, or teaching our children about Muslims and that there's differences, but we're more similar than different, and it's better to learn about each other, and because we all have to live in this society, so it's better that we all know about each other, and it starts at home. The conversation starts at home, and yeah, just so listen, learn, amplify, and reflect. Thank you.